If you've ever tried to find trustworthy vendors on Telegram, you know it can feel a bit like navigating a maze in the dark. With its strong privacy features and very little moderation, Telegram has become a hotspot for both legitimate businesses and, sadly, plenty of scammers. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the safest and most reliable methods for finding legit vendors on Telegram, so you can avoid the pitfalls and feel confident about who you're dealing with by the end of this video. Let's jump right in. Our first check is for official verification, that blue check mark. On Telegram, this tiny icon is actually one of your best defense tools. Just like on Instagram or Twitter, Telegram gives this badge only to prominent public figures, well-known organizations, and established brands. So if a vendor claims they're representing a large company or brand, take an extra moment to look for that blue check beside their name. If it's missing or the account name has weird misspellings, like swapping a 0 for an O, that should raise a bright red flag. Fake accounts commonly try to mimic real ones with these little tweaks. Remember, no blue checkmark means you need to be extra cautious. Next up is something a lot of people overlook: cross-verifying externally. A legitimate vendor won't just exist inside the Telegram bubble. You should always check if their presence stretches outside Telegram too. Visit their official website, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Look for that exact Telegram username mentioned somewhere on their official pages. The @name should match perfectly. If you only see vague references or the vendor is exclusively on Telegram and nowhere else, slow down and think carefully before you interact. A quick safety tip here. If you're unsure, contact the company directly through official means, maybe through the contact form on their website or their official email address, and ask, "Hey, is this your Telegram account?" It might add a few minutes, but that little bit of homework can save you a major headache later. Speaking of headaches, let's talk about channel and group activity. Scam channels often have weird activity patterns, huge member counts, but posts with barely any views. That usually means they loaded up on bot followers, not real customers. You also want to see clear, transparent communication. In a legitimate group, admins engage publicly, answering questions right there for everyone to see. Be wary if all communication happens through direct messages, especially if someone reaches out to you first without you asking them. Scammers love to go private. Legitimate customer support teams will wait for you to approach them, not the other way around. Also, pay close attention to spelling, grammar, and the overall tone. Real businesses want to look professional. Scammers often rush, making silly errors or constantly pushing you to act fast. Now, payments. This is a big one, and it's often where things go wrong. If a vendor only accepts payments through things like cryptocurrency, wire transfers, or gift cards, stop. These are nearly impossible to trace or reverse if you get scammed. Legitimate businesses almost always offer secure, protected payment methods. Think PayPal, credit card with buyer protection, or escrow services on trusted platforms. And here's a golden rule. Never pay upfront for jobs, prizes, or training materials. Real companies simply don't do that. If someone asking you to pay before you get anything, that's a huge red flag. Finally, trust your instincts. If something feels off, if an offer is way too good to be true, or if you're being pressured to act fast, take a step back. Scammers rely on urgency to trip you up. Don't feel awkward about pausing and doing extra research. Many times, listening to that little internal warning is the best way to keep yourself safe. That's the essentials. Remember, stay skeptical and methodical when using Telegram to find vendors. You'll make much safer choices that way. If you found this guide helpful, please hit that like button, and if you have questions or your own tips about vetting vendors, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this. I've got plenty more helpful guides on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.